If you look at the whole year, I do believe the easing in terms of monetary policy will bring much more liquidity in this year, and that will benefit the multiple to expand for equity market.
But how much easing and where? In property, all the talking heads we've heard and policymakers saying they're not going to ease on property, at least not in the immediate future. Here at the UBS conference, you mentioned today that you say the property market will collapse if there is not more easing. Are they going to do that? Do they have to?
Yes, they have to. Yes, have to. I do believe that if you assume the property policy keeps stable in the coming year, that means in the end of this year, one, if you look at the inventory in terms of property, you will find actually they will reach a new peak, around 10 years or even 20 years, and the gap between supply and the demand will reach a peak, which means that the supply will be 1.5 or even 1.6% times than demand, and that disaster for the property developers. Secondly, if you look at the cash flow of property developer, you'll find actually their cash flow will be exhausted to zero in the end of this year if they cannot get any access to financing from the banks, from others.
But you say authorities are not going to let that happen.
No, no one can afford that.
When are we going to see relaxation of property measures?
I think maybe be changed in the middle of this year or even the third quarter.
Is that going to be the impetus then for a stock market rally? Some are saying that there's going to be an A-share market rally in the first quarter.
If the policymaker do some change in property policy or the inflation join the bottom and up, then which means that the corporate earnings will going up in the second half of this year. That's the turning point for the equity market.
So if people can get 30% returns investing in the A-share market this year, where do you invest?
Well, actually, property, because we do bet that the property policy will be changed in the middle of the year. So property, definitely. And then I think we like some consumer stimulus, consumer discretionary, because their sustainable growth in the future.